extra strong. Drink up.
Hey, what's up, HK? How are you, buddy? Doing pretty good. Hey, happy to hear it, man. Not doing too shabby myself, actually. Before I get into what I actually want to do on this stream, I want to attempt a fight. See if I can do it. Oh yeah, Noah's still going up a level every day. Alright.
Virtual environment configurations complete.
I attempted this on my iPad and I just could not get it. Another problem is Moran. I need to take her off and do Siren instead, I think.
Preparing mock battle.
Audio and everything coming in clearly, I hope. I didn't mean to do that. Let's try that again. Sounds good. Awesome.
Wasn't it? Behold the strength born of my people's affection. Life was great. Let us all strive to be beautiful. No time for a breather at all. Come on, swim with all your might toward the light. Behold, the strength born shine brightly for my radiant self. Good. Along the coast. No time for a breather at all. Guess I forgot how this is done. Swim with all your might. Life was great. Wasn't
Well,
it?
that's not what I wanted to do. This can be done. What's on the agenda for tonight? I want to play an event called Footstep Walk Run. It's completely voice acted, but I really want to put this fight to bed real quick if I can.
Guess I forgot how this is. Life was great. Behold, the strength born.
What the heck is this game? It is called. Dang it. It is called Goddess of Victory Nikke. It is a gacha game. And, to put it simply, it's basically just an on-rail shooter game in a manner of speaking. You control 5 characters and you take down bosses. That's about it. It's also a very fan-servicey game, as you could probably tell. Yeah, I mean, HK understands it's a Gooner game. Everybody knows it's a Gooner game. Nobody denies that it's a Gooner game.
Life was great. Behold, the strength born. Life was great. Let's hit the road running.
Nope, I did not get it. In my opinion, it is quite a fun game. The fan service is, obviously an appeal to it, but what really brings the game home is the story. The story is phenomenal. One of the best ones in the, gacha market.
Look at that. Come on. One more round. Swim with all your might. Behold, the strength born shine Phew. No time for a breather at all. Guess I forgot how this is done.
Crap. Okay, let's try this again. Because while I'm playing the game, it doesn't need to be that loud, but when I'm listening to the story, it does. Alright, let's try this again.
Life was good. Behold, the
Oh yeah, I've been playing this game for just about 2 years now. I really enjoy it.
Phew. No time for a breather at all. Come on, one more round. When with all your might, behold, the straight bullet shine brightly for my will. Hurry on, let's go. Phew. No time for a breather at all. Come on, one more round. Guess I win with all your might. Life was great, wasn't
I
it?
did it again.
Let us all strive to be beautiful. Come on, one more round. When with all your might, behold, the straight bullet shine brightly for my will. Let us all strive to be beautiful. Guess I forgot how this is done.
Nope, I'm doing like nothing now. Can't be fan service when the entire thing is fan service. It's just the thing, it's not all fan service.
Guess I forgot how this is done.
And even then, it's like if this is a Gooner game to you, then oh my gosh, you should. You have no idea what a Gooner game actually is, brother. Hate to break it to you. There's Gooner games out there that are borderline softcore porn. Makes this game look like a Christian Minecraft server.
Behold, the straight bullet. Life was great. Let us all strive to be beautiful. Guess I forgot how this is done. Come on, one more round.
Oh, come on, game. Can't tell when he's gonna freaking shoot me.
Come on, one more. Life was good. Behold, the straight bullet. Life was great. Let us all strive to be beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Alright, I'll give it a couple more tries. If I can't get it, it's fine. We'll do the main attraction.
Guess I forgot how this is done. Life was good. Behold, the straight bullet. Life was great. Wait, everyone, stop! Damn it! That hurts! Are you less tense?
I don't get why it keeps shooting Red Hood, but I'm assuming it's just because she has the most attack in that given time. It's the only thing that makes sense. Alright, let's try this again.
Come on, one more round. Life was great. Behold, the straight bullet. Life was great. Wasn't it? Let's hit the road.
Okay, that's it. I'll just try this on my own time. It's fine. It's fine. I can get it. It can be done. I just gotta be better. That's all. Alright. Now to play what we actually want to play. What we actually came here for. Alright. No, not side story. We did that before. That was fun. Okay. Where is it? Here it is. Footstep, Walk, Run. This is the origin story to, one of the main characters of the game. This came out a little over 2 years after the game launched, and so it's like for a good while, it's like we really didn't know much about the character Rappy is her name. So here we're going to learn things. I've already seen this, but it has been well over a year since I've seen it, so it might actually remind me of something, or maybe something that's currently going on in the main story will be hinted at. I don't recall. We'll find out. Let's do it.
Commander, are you going straight back to the Ark?
Yeah, I have a lot of things to do.
If you're not busy, could I speak to you briefly in the commander's room?
Sure, that's fine.
Jeez, using your transformation as an excuse? Talk about shameless.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're insinuating, but I'd like for you and Neon to come as well.
Why? Have you got something to say to us?
Yes. I think it's time we talked. About what happened to me. And how I lived. There's a lot that I still haven't told either of you. Or the commander, for that matter.
Ooh. Should we bring something? Fried chicken and soda? Maybe something sweet for snacks? Oh, good idea. Will you be talking for a while, Rappy? If you are, that'll change how much we'll have to buy.
It's not exactly going to be a fun story. You shouldn't have to prepare too many things.
Let's head to the outpost. I'll tell the top brass that we've got to handle some quick maintenance issues.
All right. Thank you.
Let's see. Snacks? Check. Drinks? Check. Comfortable seating? Check. Washroom? Check.
You two are really going overboard with this.
Should we turn on some music?
No, that won't be necessary.
Anise, can I get some of that chocolate syrup? Here. What kind of cookies did you get? Raspberry and pecan. Which one would you like? Raspberry. Hold on. What's that? Oh, these? Cilantro-flavored chips. Oh. I think I'll pass on those. I wasn't planning on sharing.
Do either of you ever plan on actually listening to my story?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. We're all done now. I'm ready.
Okay. I think I'll begin at...
Whoops, sorry. These are crunchier than I thought they'd be.
It's fine. I'll just get right into it. I'll start from when I was human. With my earliest memory.
Man. Oh, HK. Never change, buddy.
Humanity will emerge victorious. The sudden ambush by those vile raptures has demanded that we move underground, where light cannot reach. We have suffered a long humiliation, to be sure. However, that humiliation will soon be over. The central government has invested untold time and effort into reclaiming the surface, which was stolen from us by the raptures. We have created countless state-of-the-art weapons, as well as those oh-so-gorgeous goddesses of victory, the Nikkes. With them, we will take back what once was ours from those vile raptures. This great fight is to be called the Surface Reclamation War. Operations will commence in 2 months. Citizens of the Ark, prepare yourselves. Prepare for the moment in which we reclaim our homeland. With the Surface Reclamation War, we will soon bask in the glow of victory!
commercial is on every single station. I'd
Baby
rather be
Rappy.
watching some cartoons.
You were born in the Ark, weren't you, Rappy?
Yes.
Then you might not realize how much this means to us. All of our real homes are up there.
Up where? In the sky?
No, a place called the Surface.
I heard that it's dangerous there.
It is, since there are raptures everywhere.
Raptures are those monsters, right?
That's right. The raptures stole our home, and now we're trying to take it back. To that end, the central government has been preparing for a very long time.
Aren't the Nikkes the ones doing the fighting?
Yes, they are.
Nikkes are amazing. Goddesses of victory fighting for humanity. So cool.
You really like Nikkes, don't you?
Of course. They're the best. They're so strong.
That they are. With them fighting on our behalf, we're sure to win.
I don't understand. What's so great about winning?
What a question. Everything. You've never seen the real sky, have you?
What do you mean?
I mean the actual sky, not an artificial projection.
I'm still not following.
You'll understand soon enough. The sky is absolutely breathtaking.
If you say so.
You're not interested? You've been staring at that syringe during our entire conversation.
Is there any chance I can forgo the shot today?
Come now, you know better than that. You need these shots and the medication to get better.
I'm going to die in this place.
Who told you that?
Nobody told me, but you said it. You said it while you were talking to another nurse. You kept calling me a poor thing. Is death the end? When you die, does all the pain go away?
I'm sorry, Rappy.
Nurse,
Yes?
what happened?
What do you mean?
The surface reclamation war.
You remember all that? That was years ago.
I remember it because it interrupted my cartoons. So tell me, what happened?
We lost.
I see. Then what is going to happen?
Money is tight, so times in the Ark are going to be tougher. This hospital might not last much longer either.
Then what happens to me?
I'm not sure. They don't tell me these things. At any rate, we're all done for today. Do you need anything else?
No, I'm okay.
It's been a while since you had any requests. Are you okay?
What does it matter how I feel? I'm going to be lying here for the rest of my life. So what's the point of wanting anything?
You'll get better.
There's no point in trying to make me feel better either. Sorry. Thanks for your help today.
All right then. You get some rest.
Oh, I wanted to say,
Yes?
I've seen a lot of cuts and bruises on your body lately. Are you okay?
I have been participating in protests.
What kind of protest?
Protests against blaming Nikkes.
Huh?
They're being blamed for the failure of the surface reclamation war. Detractors are saying that all this time and money was spent on Nikkes for nothing. They say the Nikkes are the main cause of the current financial crisis in the Ark. Unspeakable things have been happening all over the city. I'm vehemently against that.
Nikke's didn't do anything wrong.
That's right. They sacrificed their minds and bodies for humanity. For us. They fought against an unknown foe. It's wrong to treat them like this after they risked their lives to fight for us. So I'm doing whatever I can to help. I know this might be a bit difficult for you to understand, Rappy. But you must never put a price on the sacrifices of others. The act itself is noble.
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
That evening, while watching a news report on the violent crackdown of protests, Rappy sees the nurse's name on the list of fatalities. Well, that's a shame.
I will knock them all down.
Are you resolving this barrier of pain from behind? I'm not being impatient. I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go wash up again.
Several years later.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Okay, let's prepare your injection then.
All right.
Is there anything else you need?
No.
Very well. Rappy,
Yes?
the hospital is going to be shut down soon. The recession after the Surface Reclamation War hit our sponsors especially hard. This hospital has always been run entirely on grants, so times are tough.
I see.
I tried to find a place for you to stay, but I couldn't track down any of your family or relatives.
I know.
Adoption didn't work out either.
I'm not surprised, considering my illness.
There aren't any other viable hospitals either.
I figured.
What's up,
Rappy.
Jake? How you doing, buddy?
Yes?
Would you be willing to participate in a clinical trial? A new drug is being developed for children like yourself with rare diseases. It's a risky proposition. But if you participate in the trial, the hospital will be given another grant. If you help us, we won't need to close down the hospital. No, never mind. I'm sorry. What am I saying? Let's finish up quickly so you can rest. I'm sorry.
I'll do it. I'll be in the trial.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Doctor,
Yes?
if I die, will I be at peace?
What are you talking about, Rappy?
Tell me, will I be at peace?
I'm not sure either.
Several years later.
You're showing improvement. You're getting better. Rappy! You're the first case where this treatment has been successful, so you undergoing this is bound to garner us more financial support. Thank you, Rappy. Thank you so much. You've saved our hospital.
Rappy points at the TV with trembling hands. On the TV, a person in military uniform and another suit are debating.
That... Apparently, some Nikkes who are being persecuted attempted to escape to the surface. The central government tried to destroy the elevator that they were using to go up, but there was an accident. They lost control of the elevator, and it nearly crashed in the middle of the arc. But before it landed, the Nikkes that were on board blew themselves up to prevent a catastrophe. It was an incredibly noble thing they did. People have started referring to this entire incident as the Goddess Fall, and there has been an outpouring of grief for the Nikkes who sacrificed themselves. It significantly curtailed the voices of those factions who were so fervently anti-Nikke before. That program on television is a debate on whether or not to grant Nikkes additional rights. Nikkes may not be able to regain the glory of the past, but they can at least escape from this endless cycle of hate. I've said too much. Anyway, thanks to you, Rappy, there's hope. Just hang in there a little longer. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to push this button if anything happens. Okay?
The doctor leaves the room, a joyful expression on his face as he flips through the chart. Excuse me. Rappy frantically presses the red button at her fingertips, but no one comes. For the entire night, the tapping of the plastic button is the only sound which echoes throughout the room.
Commander, please wait a little longer. I'm perfectly calm right now.
I'm doing alright, Jake. Can't complain a whole lot.
Careful now. This outfit is comfortable. Class is dismissed. Good job, everyone.
That was my birthday last week. It was honestly I forgot. We just went to go out to eat, and it was and my company paid for the meals, so it was like they paid for myself, Cassie, and Celica to eat, which was nice. And yeah, I mean we didn't go anywhere crazy. We just went to Chili's, mind you. All right, several years later.
Rappy,
Yes,
how are you feeling?
good.
Okay. Rappy,
What?
you have been cured. Congratulations. We'll be able to have you discharged very soon.
I'm fully recovered.
Correct.
What happens now?
You live an ordinary life.
How?
Was there anything that you ever dreamed of doing?
Yes. But I can't do it anymore.
The hospital will be moving. Well, restructuring would be a better word. We're in the midst of constructing a new, bigger building. To be exact, it will be a facility and not just a hospital anymore. Your participating in that clinical trial proved the effectiveness of the new drug. Because of that, our sponsors are providing more new drugs and additional financial support greater than we could have ever hoped for. It's a new beginning for the hospital, and for me. I'm hoping that you can start over as well, Rappy. I found a place for you, and I transferred plenty of money into an account under your name. I would like for you to do something with that.
What? How?
Think about it. You're young and have plenty of money.
But I want to go with you.
Thank you for everything, Rappy. Take care.
Thank you, Doctor. I will do my best to keep my outfit clean.
I don't believe the game ever talks about what her condition actually was.
Reloading. Swiftly.
Might actually have to look into that.
Bring forth your full strength.
Behold the strength born of my people's affection.
Yeah, it did freeze, didn't it?
I look forward to welcoming the morning with you.
Yeah, that was weird. I've never seen that happen before, but thanks for letting me know. Alright. Rappy walks off, clutching onto the piece of paper in her hands as if it was a priceless artifact. Indecipherable letters and numbers are scribbled on that note.
I can't read this address.
Rappy feels the weight of something in her pocket and pulls out a card which is a mixture of black, white, and gold.
Credits? Is this money? How do I use this?
Rappy glances around her surroundings. They are entirely unfamiliar to her. Tall buildings encircle her, and throngs of people shuffle busily past her. Rappy approaches a man to ask how to read the address and use the card.
Excuse me.
The man does not turn around.
Excuse me.
The man still does not turn around. Rappy notices something inserted in the man's ear. Whatever it is, it's apparently being used to block out any outside noise. Rappy approaches to tap the man's shoulder, but he walks off to meet up with what appears to be friends of his, laughing and chatting amongst themselves as they head off. Rappy looks around once again. No one makes eye contact with her. She is unable to approach anyone, as they all either have something plugged into their ears or are busily moving about. Rappy walks aimlessly. She keeps walking. After a while, her feet start to hurt, and she takes another glance around. Everyone is wearing shoes. Looking down at her own feet, she sees that she is barefoot. She begins to walk again. Rappy comes across a large crowd gathered together, who are excitedly shouting something. She heads closer towards them.
Nikkes are not machines! We are sentient beings! Living things! Never forget what happened during the goddess fall! We sacrificed ourselves for humanity! And yet humanity continues to persecute us!
Rappy doesn't understand what the woman was saying. All the people who have gathered stand without anything in their ears. She approaches them to ask for help. Bang. An explosion rings out, causing the surroundings to shake. For a brief moment, Rappy feels dizzy and then collapses.
Have they lost their minds? You don't have to use violence to suppress a demonstration. We have to call off the gathering for now. What are you doing? Hurry up and hide!
Huh? Who are you? I've never seen you before. You don't seem to be from the central government. Hold on. Are you a civilian? Here, come with me if you want to
Rappy crouches down. At the same time, she looks at the person who has been shouting at her. She lies motionless on the ground. A pool of strange-colored liquid forms underneath her. Rappy instinctively turns around and runs.
We've got a runner! I got her!
Bullets rain down upon Rappy, and she stays low as she possibly can. She stays as low as she possibly can while attempting to run. A bullet grazes her arm. Causes her to... A bullet that grazes her arm causes her to stop.
Why bother running?
She collapses to the ground.
Time to show what steam treatments can do. Careful now. Let's go. Target silenced. Redirecting fire. It's slippery. Were you observing this barrier thing?
You been able to start playing Resident Evil 9 yet? Not yet.
It's over. Now.
I will probably
Let us
look at
rest
getting
together,
it here
Commander.
here later this week when I get paid. If it's like I'm kind of bouncing between getting that or Crimson Desert. I feel like I'm veering more towards Resident Evil just because, you know, it's familiar territory. And it's just, Crimson Desert looks fun, but it's just like, ah, my gosh, it's another open world game.
Injecting nymph. Injection complete. Anchored to brain. Copying information. Copy complete. What? Why is the capacity so small? Well, it happens. Let's see. There's nowhere she wants to go. Sure enough, nothing. Her capacity is rather small. No wonder her sense of self is so muted. No need to generate a body map then. This one should be suitable for a mass-produced model. All right, done. Injecting data into Nymph. Let's see. Basic tactical pack, surface knowledge pack, rapture data pack, and... what is this? Why is her knowledge level so low? Where is this lady from? Spends her entire life apparently sheltered and ends up dead during a protest. Life is strange. Now, where's that knowledge pack? There we go. Injecting. What else is left? Is it about done? All right. Let's see.
Is the game actually scary too, or is it still just more action than, you know, kind of like the other ones were?
Hand over the brain extraction unit and... done.
Beautiful. Rappy opens her eyes.
RR15436.
For some reason, Rappy knows that serial number being called to... knows that serial number is referring to her.
Yes. How do you feel?
Unsure.
Okay, that's normal. Get ready. We're going out.
Where are we going?
Squad leader brusquely tosses a USB stick to Rappy.
The operations details are all in there.
Understood.
Rappy connects the USB to her body, somehow knowing exactly what to do. Her eyes begin to glow.
Resource collection mission confirmed. My role is transportation.
Just carry as much as you can handle. If you can handle that, consider me impressed.
Understood.
Any questions?
No.
You're a strange one.
I don't understand.
People usually ask more about what they're supposed to do, whether it's dangerous, etc. All that knowledge they injected you with doesn't compare to in-field combat experience. And yet you're being put straight into action without any adjustment period. Aren't you scared?
Are you not going to issue instructions during the operation?
I will be. That'll increase your chances of survival, if only minutely.
Then I am not scared. It's clear what tasks I'll be responsible for. It's fine as long as I am not instructed to figure things out on my own.
Right. You really are an oddball.
I will do my best to keep my outfit clean. I'm not being impatient. I'm perfectly calm right now, even for that.
Did you see me out there? I did great.
Squad 0910F has left the Ark and arrived on the surface. Commencing resource acquisition operation. Let's move out. Keep your head on a swivel, everyone.
Of course, the superior RA game is a Nikke crossover. You know, it was really surprising that Resident Evil and Nikke collabed. That's it. Like everybody, like as a whole, the Nikke fandom does not like collaborations because most of the time the units are not very good, the stories are not that entertaining, and it's just like it feels like a waste of time. To be fair, yeah, okay. I mean, I'll admit, but I actually enjoyed the Resident Evil collab. I didn't like the minigame, but I did like the story. And I mean, Ada Wong is actually a pretty useful unit, so, you know, kudos to them for that. But now that Capcom and Shipped Up have collaborated, it's like, oh my gosh, there's so many possibilities now. I would love to see an Ace Attorney Nikke collab. There's fan service in Ace Attorney. Why not? Introduce lawyer Nikkes. That would be cool. Why not? You know, it just... like, obviously, Phoenix Wright wouldn't be playable, because, you know, you don't... There ain't no bros in this game. Playable bros. Come on now. But, you know, there's plenty of girls. You know, there's Mia, Maya, freaking Francisca. Oh my gosh, so many to name. I think an Ace Attorney collab would be cool, personally, but that's just me. Alright, as the 10 mass-produced Nikkes walk along the surface, not a word is spoken for a while until...
Hey! Hey, Nibby!
Are you speaking to me?
Yeah, you! You became a Nikke today? Is this your first operation?
Are you planning on engaging in conversation?
I guess?
Conversation is prohibited while engaged in an operation.
Did you hear that, leader?
If you've got the energy and the inclination, go for it. Just keep it down.
You hear that?
Am I to understand that we should engage in a conversation now?
Yes.
Very well. I will proceed in a dialogue with you.
So, how does it feel to become a Nikke?
I'm not sure yet.
I really like it. I became a Nikke today, too. Since I'm being deployed at the same time as you, I guess you could say we're twins in a sense.
No, they are the same
Today
model.
is your first day as a Nikke?
Yeah.
I thought you had been one for some time.
Me too. I've met a few cheeky Nikkes in my time, but none quite like you.
You're too kind, squad leader.
Keep it down, will you? If a rapture hears us, we're dead meat.
Roger. Anyway, I look forward to working with you. What's your name?
RR15436.
No, I mean your real name. Do you remember? I'm Sarah.
I'm Rappy.
Hey, let's try and be comfortable around each other, okay? After all, We're twins.
Very well.
That didn't sound terribly comfortable.
All right.
That's better. Then, to commemorate our new friendship, how about we get a drink once the operation wraps up?
I can't drink.
What do you mean? All you've got to do is take a sip of something and swallow. Easy. I'm counting you in. How about you, squad leader?
It has been a while for me. Alright, fine.
I didn't remove the emotions from oh gosh. Yeah, there is a while obviously, you know, they are still largely human in the sense of emotion and stuff like that. They do have a thing in their brain called a nymph. I don't know if you were paying attention when they mentioned that, but the nymph is, well, it does many things, but it also, one of its features is that it suppresses things like PTSD. So, you know, these machines can fight, even though they still have emotions and are capable of empathy and crying and all that jazz. They'll always be in tip-top fighting form because they're not dealing with, you know, things like post-traumatic stress disorder, among other things.
All right, that makes 3. How about we make this a squad-wide gathering?
Which, I mean, I'm no, like, scientist or anything like that, but I am fairly certain that, you know, I think women, you know, real women, actual women in the real world, I think that they are very easily subjected to things like PTSD.
Fine. But don't expect any fancy cocktails or hors d'oeuvres.
Of course. A simple gathering is more than enough for me.
Alright, Sarah slowly approaches Rappy and whispers.
To be honest, I've never drunk before either. When I was human, I was allergic to alcohol, so I couldn't drink. But now that we're Nikkes and none of that matters, this is the perfect chance to try.
You've never drunk before?
Nope.
Why are you so intent on trying something you know nothing about?
It's not every day you get to be reborn. So I figured I might as well try out some new things. How did you become a Nikke anyway?
I got shot.
Where? In the Ark?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what did you do to end up getting shot? Were you the daughter of a grizzled crime boss or something?
I got caught up in a protest.
Oh. That's a shame. Aren't you going to ask me?
Ask you what?
Why I became a Nikke.
Why would I ask you that?
So that we can get to know each other.
Why do we need to know each other?
Leader! There's a squad member over here who isn't a team player!
I'll leave it to you to educate her as needed.
Roger! Oh boy, we're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about today. First, I want to hear about what kind of person you were as a human. FYI, I'm pretty darn persistent, so trying to avoid me won't do you any good. I propose a toast.
I don't have the energy to make any speeches. Let's just drink.
Come on. We all made it out alive, didn't we? That's more than we could have hoped for, so we ought to celebrate.
Huh?
Don't people usually get killed when they go to the surface? We all made it out unscathed, so that calls for a toast if you ask me.
Fine, do it.
The squad 0910F sits around the table with cheap drinks and snacks, chattering noisily amongst themselves. The atmosphere is a celebratory one in light of their mission being a success. In the midst of the commotion, Rappy quietly sips her drink without saying a word.
This tastes strange.
Rappy! You're a real crack shot out there. You look like those illustrations they've got in the instruction manuals. Pew, pew, pew! Were you some kind of assassin when you were human?
No.
No,
Then how come you're so good at shooting?
I'm not sure.
Right. I guess it's possible you're just a natural. What did you do when you were human, anyway?
What do you mean by that?
You know, what were your hobbies, dreams, aspirations, stuff like that?
I didn't have anything. Nothing.
No hobbies?
No.
No favorite food?
None.
No turn-ons or turn-offs?
Negative.
I see what's happening here. You're the type who builds up walls and doesn't warm up easily to people.
She's also one of those people, more than likely, where, you know, you'll text them and you'd be like, "Hey, good morning," and it should, or like, yeah, like, "Hey, good morning," or something like that, and she'll reply with, "Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. How was your day? Good." You know, things like that. I hate it when people text like that. It's like, oh my god, just be lively.
Well, you better brace yourself, because you'll find I don't give up easily.
Sarah suddenly slumps to the floor, her head slamming onto the table as she falls asleep.
Wow. That's my first time seeing someone pass out after drinking half a cup of booze.
Oh, you're one of those guys, HK? Oh gosh.
One of you barely makes a sound, and the other makes such a racket I could tear my hair out. Talk about a real pair of oddballs.
Rappy, what's your favorite color?
I don't have one.
Then how about red? I think it suits you.
If you say so.
Rappy, do you have any aspirations or anything like that?
I'm not sure.
Well, as for me, I'd like to... actually, I'm not going to say. Until you give me an answer, I won't tell you anything about me. If you want to hear my story, then you've gotta give me a proper answer. Got it? I'm telling you, you better bust out the tissues, because my story is a real tearjerker. Dang, that was tough. Did you ever travel around when you were a human?
No,
Is there anywhere you want to go?
not sure. I don't know.
Come on! You're telling me there isn't a single place you're interested in going?
I don't know.
Tough
Hey,
crowd.
Rappy,
Yeah?
I'm tired of waiting. By the time you end up giving me an answer, I'll have forgotten my entire story. When we get back, I'm gonna end up talking about myself all night, so be sure to clean out your ears beforehand. Oh, and have plenty of snacks and drinks prepared. Just no alcohol, okay?
Okay.
No sleep for you tonight.
All clear. Come in, squad leader. All raptures have been eliminated. Awaiting further instructions. Waiting for your order. Please issue a command.
Rappy looks around. Nikke bodies lie scattered everywhere. They are all dead. Rappy moves slowly in search of any survivors. The squad leader's entire upper half is gone. 2 Nikkes have been decapitated. Rappy glances at other bodies lying on the ground. Sarah is nowhere to be seen amongst them. Rappy stands in front of the two Nikkes without heads.
Sarah, I was a sickly person. From the day I was born, I never stepped beyond the walls of the hospital. It was my entire world. The day I was finally cured, I was unceremoniously thrust into the world. That's when I was killed. So I don't know anything. I don't know what kind of person I was. I don't know what I wanted to do. I'm sorry. I wanted to answer all of your questions, but there's nothing else I could have said to you other than that. I wanted to know about your story. I was always curious about how other people live their lives. But I don't even know what kind of questions to ask. I'm sad.
Commander, please wait a little longer.
You don't seem to have too many issues texting me back and forth on Discord there, HK. Just saying.
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go wash
Maybe it's
up
just because you
again.
know me.
I'll finish this quickly.
That's it! Bring forth
Behold the strength born of my people's affection. I look forward to welcoming the morning with you.
Focus, everyone!
What do you think? Can you now feel the dignity befitting a king?
Yep. Alright, Rappy and stands in front of a vending machine. She enters the name RR15436. A bar of Splendimin comes out with a thunk. She picks it up and heads to an empty seat in the cafeteria. Voices can be heard all around her.
Is that her? Yeah, that's her. I saw her name when she entered it in the vending machine. RR15436.
Isn't she the one who brought back the head?
Yeah.
And she still got an appetite after that? Incredible.
Apparently she brought back 3 heads, not just 1.
Wasn't it 5?
I don't know. I heard 3.
Should we ask?
Let's go. I think she's alone.
Rappy takes a bite of the Splendimin bar. She swallows it roughly and is about to take another bite when the 2 mass-produced Nikke sit down across from her.
You're RR15436, right?
That's right.
Were you in Squad 0910F?
Yes.
I heard they were all wiped out during an operation. Well, I guess not entirely wiped out, considering you're still alive.
Anyway, I heard you brought back a few severed heads. Was it 5 or 3?
3.
Wow. So the stories are actually true? Amazing. But why do you do that?
Nikkes can survive and be regenerated as long as their brains are intact.
So, you cut your squad mates' heads off and brought them in? And you've still got an appetite after all that grisly business?
I failed to see the correlation between the two.
Oh, well, it's just... There you are, yucking it up with your squad mates one moment, and the next you're cutting off their heads. Yet you seem completely unaffected.
I simply felt the best outcome would be for them to be brought back to life.
But you don't feel unsettled in any way?
Not at all.
Yeesh. Personally, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
I heard you got some kind of medal.
Yes, I did.
That's it? Just a crummy medal?
They also said I could join any squad of my choice. I received some credits as well.
Credits? How much?
20 million.
Wow, they're really laying it on thick these days. I still find it hard to believe. Did you really bring back 3 heads?
Yes.
So, you're telling me there you are, the only one left standing. You take the heads of your 3 squad mates, stuff them in a brain shelter, then traverse the surface, on your own, mind you, for an entire week before arriving at the Ark?
That's right.
And you didn't run into any raptures on the way?
I attempted to avoid combat as much as possible, but I ended up in 12 separate engagements.
And you defeated them all, by yourself?
Yes.
I know what you're doing. I don't care how desperate you are for attention. You should know better than that.
I don't understand what you mean.
If you're gonna lie, you could at least try and make it more believable.
I'm not making anything up.
Be honest. You butchered your squad members before going on the operation. And you left 3 alive so you could take their heads with you. You did it all so you could get that goofy medal. Hey, what's gotten into you? Doesn't this all seem awfully suspicious to you? If she wants to make up stories, fine. But she's making herself out to be some kind of goddess. What a load of crap. If you want to be a hero, do it the right way. Don't resort to dirty tricks. What if she's telling the truth? How does that make any sense? Don't you find this even the slightest bit bizarre? I mean, it does seem far-fetched. You see? I'm telling you, she's lying through her teeth.
I'm not lying to you.
Of course you are! Without any proof, there's nothing I can do. I just feel terrible for those innocent Nikkes who died by your hand. Do you remember their faces? Their names? Do you remember what kind of people they were?
Rappy doesn't know how to respond to this situation. She's never been taught, and there's no protocol in her NIF for a scenario such as this. So she decides to follow her instincts. Smacks the shit out of her.
My tooth! Hey, are you crazy? She's crazy! Instructor! Instructor!
As far as I can remember, that was the first time I have ever acted on my own accord.
A memorable day, sure, but one marred by violence. So, what happened next?
Fights between Nikkes weren't as common back then as they are now. So, I was sent to the rehabilitation center.
They threw her in prison.
The rehabilitation center? Oh, man.
I slapped the heck out of a colleague and now I'm in prison. That's the arc for you.
I'm not being impatient. Reloading. Swiftly.
That's it.
Yeah, you see, I don't text because nobody texts me, so. But generally when I am texting, I like to feel like I'm a little light. Like I feel like I'm at least contributing to the conversation. It's just me personally.
It's over. Now, let us rest together, Commander.
Alright, they are not heartless machines. They are our friends, and we must work with them for a better future. With Nikke, this ad is brought to you by Tetraline. Rappy stares blankly at the TV hanging on the wall in the corridor beyond the bars. Rather than feeling guilty for striking someone, she feels elated for having had the will of her own and acting on it for the first
Will
time.
I be able to try other things as well?
Hey, be quiet.
Rio.
Hmm?
They always show it right after that ad, so hush up.
Thrilling music plays from the TV. Rappy turns her gaze back to the screen. A woman in a flashy outfit dances and sings with a wide smile. After about 20 seconds of her routine, the woman disappears and the ad for a vitamin supplement begins to play. Rappy turns her attention to the Nikkes who had spoken earlier.
You seem to be a big fan of Pretty.
Oh, well,
She's
they
the
mentioned
best.
they mentioned Pretty here.
She gives me strength.
Rappy continues to stare at Rio, unable to take her eyes off her expression. Her entire face is beaming with joy and excitement.
What are you looking at? You aiming to end your life early?
Rio, please. If we cause trouble here, who knows what will happen to us?
I don't understand. Do I die if I look at you?
You're about to if you keep looking at me like that.
What precise sequence of events would lead to such an outcome?
1, you keep staring at me. 2, I get pissed off. 3, I beat you to death.
I don't follow the progression from 1 to 2.
Keep staring, and you'll find out real quick.
Hey, I'm sorry about her.
You gonna keep eyeballing me?
Yes, since I want to understand.
Alright, fine. Allow me to make it crystal clear for you.
Alright, Rio bum rushes Rappy. Rappy instinctively punches Rio in the chin. And she falls to the ground with a heavy thud.
Huh?
Huh?
I still don't understand. Is there anything I am missing?
I won't forget this.
Rio! Rio? Oh my. She's fainted. You're pretty good. What's your name? I'm Wendy. Rio was the one passed out on the floor.
I am RR15436.
Wendy silently looks at Rappy with a faint smile. A smile Rappy can't fully make sense of.
I'm Rappy.
Okay. Rappy. Nice to meet you. We're all mass-produced Nikkes here, so we're free to speak casually.
Rappy understands what she meant by that.
What did you do to get in here?
I see you're not one for small talk.
Do you have any hobbies? Where would you most like to go? What are your aspirations?
She's trying.
I must say that I'm not used to such a direct approach. It's caught me off guard a little. How about you?
Me?
Yeah. Shouldn't you start by telling us your story first?
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'm afraid there's no deal.
I truly don't have anything to say.
Huh?
I have no hobbies. There is nowhere I wish to go. No aspirations. I have nothing.
Was your memory wiped?
No. I simply have nothing to recall.
Come now, that's impossible. Every person has at least got some memorable things to remember.
I am no longer a person. I am a Nikke.
You're funny. At least it looks like I won't be bored in here.
Why won't you be bored? Is there something interesting in this place?
There certainly is. I'm looking right at her.
I'll be right
I'm
back.
going
I
to
gotta
finish
use the
this
restroom.
quickly and get back to the warm water. I'm not being impatient. Let's go again. Back to it.
It's over. Now, let us rest together, Commander.
Apologies. I am. We're almost done with part 1.
No, you're supposed to say you're okay during moments like that.
But I'm not, so why would I say I am?
It's a matter of politeness, a social courtesy.
Hmm?
Just keep that in mind, okay?
Okay.
Pop quiz. Someone steps on your foot. What do you say to them?
You got a death wish or something, punk?
I see Rio's
I forgot
been
about this.
teaching you more inappropriate phrases. You should say, "It's okay."
Okay, again?
It really is a magic word. It makes you out to be the bigger person, which causes the other person to think about what they've done. It's a way to defend yourself while also attacking.
Why is it necessary to defend and attack during a conversation?
Ugh, this is so frustrating. Where does someone this clueless even come from?
Does your chin still hurt?
Of course it does. I'm letting it slide because you apparently didn't know any better, but if you'd done it intentionally, you'd be 6 feet under by now.
6 feet under? What does that mean?
Dead. In the ground. Buried.
But why?
Ugh, you're driving me crazy! Wendy, I've got a proposition.
What is it?
We toss her out into the open and have her figure it out on her own. She'll either get beaten up or cursed out, and she'll have to learn the hard way.
That may be true, but there are 3 reasons why I'm using the current approach.
What are they?
1, we have a lot of time to kill here at the rehabilitation center. 2, with this new information, Rappy might go on to teach other people who are clueless like she once was.
How does that help us?
She's useful for us as well. An opportunity to impress yourself upon another isn't easy to come by as a Nikke. 3, it's fun.
Yeah, fun. Oh, it's time for the ad. Everyone be quiet.
Shoot. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. They are not heartless machines. They are friends whom we must work towards a better future. With Nikke, the ad is brought to you by Tetraline. Now it's another pretty commercial.
Here comes Pretty.
Quiet!
All right.
Rio stares at Pretty dancing and singing on TV, mesmerized. After the ad ends, she seems to savor the lingering emotions it stirs within her.
Rio,
Yeah?
are you into Pretty?
What do you mean?
Huh?
You have the same look on your face as when you have a special meal. You always want it all to yourself.
Well, I guess there's a bit of overlap. If only because there is that feeling of desire. However, to be exact, it's more like envy.
What are you envious of?
Oh, the way she sings and dances. Not to mention how gorgeous she is. I want to be like that, but I can't. Here you go, Envy.
Why can't you be like that?
Are you seriously asking me that? Look at me. Use your brain for just a moment.
You and Pretty are both Nikke's. You're both Nikke's, so why can't you be like her?
Is there anyone you want to be like?
No.
Of course not. You will eventually, way down the line, I guarantee it.
Yeah?
Then you'll understand what I mean. Wanting to become something is one thing. Actually becoming it is a different story.
I'm not sure I understand.
You are exhausting, you know that? I'm going to sleep. Today's lesson ends here.
I will do my best to keep my outfit clean. This outfit is comfortable, back to even for battle. Reloading. Swiftly. I'm perfectly calm right now. I'm not being impatient. My hands are too slippery.
Alright.
Class is dismissed. Good job, everyone.
Clank. The door clang. The clanging of the iron door okay, let me shake out the dyslexia. The clanging of the iron door closing echoes throughout the hallway. Rappy stares at the entrance to the rehabilitation center. She finds the mental exercises and forced labor at the center far from enjoyable.
I should never have come here.
Hey.
Rappy.
Hmm?
I was waiting for you.
Let's go.
Where?
You haven't decided on a squad yet, right?
Not yet.
Come with us. Join our squad.
Why?
For crying out loud, just calm. Why do you always have to ask questions?
That's just how she is.
You're right. We want you to come with us because we feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
And there's still a lot to teach you. So, stop talking back and just come. Our squad has its own unique name instead of a serial number. I've already brought you up to the squad leader, so hurry.
The squad has a name?
Yeah. Most squads go by serial numbers, but those that are a cut above the rest have actual names. Ours is Skullhead. Ever heard of it?
No.
Look it up. We're quite famous.
Kind of a big deal.
All I see are articles about you being involved in violent incidents.
There are only recent articles. Look up some older ones.
Who cares about what articles have to say anyway? Are you coming or not? For your information, our squad specializes in combat. We operate differently from transporting or mining squads. You can fight, can't you? That's why you got that medal?
A combat squad?
Mass-produced Nikke squads are divided into three main types. First are those which secure resources on the surface. They go up to the surface, locate resources, and transport them back to the Ark. The conditions they have to work in are far from ideal. The mortality rate is high. And that's what your previous squad was, right?
Yes.
The second is Ark defense. They stay in the Ark and maintain law and order. At least, that's what they tell us. In reality, the Nikkes are little more than cannon fodder and emotional punching bags. And the third is combat units. That's what Skullhead is. They either overhaul key facilities on the surface, or proceed to specific areas to exterminate raptures. They're the creme de la creme of the three types. The mortality rate is the highest, but so is the glory. Even though Nikkes were heavily criticized for their disappointing performance in the Surface Reclamation War, the Goddess Fall incident and the With Nikke campaign promoted by Mustang, the CEO of Tetraline, have allowed us to regain some of our former glory. The treatment we received has improved by leaps and bounds, so it's a coveted role for any mass-produced Nikke.
Not for me.
We know you don't desire anything. But in extreme environments where life and death hang in the balance, anything can happen. I'm saying that there's a high chance you'll find something you want.
Besides, it's not like you have anything else going on, do you?
I don't.
Then join us, why don't you? Wouldn't it be better to stay with us rather than rub strangers the wrong way?
I don't rub people the wrong way.
Uh-huh.
You're doing it right now.
I'll come with you. What do I have to do?
Rampy, I hate to break it to you, but you've been rubbing people the wrong way since pretty much the game started.
I'm not being impatient.
That's it! Bring forth your full strength!
It's over. Now, let us rest together, Commander.
Rappy, stop them! Don't let them through!
Roger.
Rio, are you okay?
They blew up one of my legs!
Hold on, I'm coming!
Gross.
Rappy, cover me!
Roger. I'll keep an eye on the Rapture heading in that direction.
Much appreciated.
What lovely reassurance.
We raised a good student.
Phew! We nearly brought the fire back there.
You said the same thing yesterday.
All joking aside, raptures these days are no joke. They're getting stronger and faster.
That's true. It might not be possible to beat them with our current weapons before long.
Are the Raptures evolving?
What kind of crackpot theory is that? How could a bucket of bolts like those things evolve?
Ordinarily, I'd agree with you. But I think at this point, it's undeniable. I'm not sure if evolution is the right term. But they're absolutely getting stronger.
If you're all done with maintenance, we're moving on to the next operation area.
I'm not done yet. I'm still putting my leg back together.
Hurry it up, for crying out loud. If we're late, it's your fault.
No, that would be your fault, you jackass. Not mine.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Hurry up. We need to get a move on.
Yeah.
The new commander exchanges a few nervous glances before leaving.
It's people like him that are causing us to go through such a rough patch.
I can't deny that. The switch from having our own squad leader to a human commander has muddled the chain of command and resulted in more casualties.
How long has it been?
2 weeks.
Only 2 weeks have passed and we've already gone through 3 commanders?
Correct.
Is this only happening to us?
No, it's the same everywhere else.
What a load of crap this is.
I agree with you there. With that being said, I think they'll be doing away with the commander system soon enough. The fatality rate amongst the commanders is so high that there won't be many officers left in the Ark before long.
These higher-ups don't have the slightest clue what they're doing. Okay, at one point in time, there was a legendary commander who was absolutely incredible. But how many times do we have to keep failing before they get it through their skulls that this system doesn't work? How long are they gonna keep trying to ram these commanders down our throats? If they're so desperate for qualified commanders, why don't they build some kind of military academy?
These are just rumors. But there is apparently a squad with a human commander who is performing extraordinarily well. I believe he's called New Hope. He's the reason the higher-ups continue to enforce this commander system. That's not the only thing they're experimenting with. They're also trying out all manner of different engagement tactics in different locations.
Why would they be doing that?
The answer lies in another rumor that's been going around.
Do you always spend your entire day gossiping?
I heard the central government is preparing for a second offensive to reclaim the surface.
What?
One 100 times larger in scale than the first offensive.
Did you say 100?
Again, it's just a rumor at this point. But I do think it's possible. That would explain why they are experimenting with different tactics. If they're preparing for all-out war, they'd want to collect as much practical data as possible.
War?
Hey! Hurry up and move!
Yeah, we're going. I hope that punk gets what he deserves out there.
Don't joke about that kind of thing.
Who says I'm joking?
I understand why you feel that way.
Let's get this over with and head back. There's a concert tomorrow, so I've got plans lined up from morning onwards.
Pretty?
You bet.
I heard she was in a bit of a creative slump. Is she back?
What are you talking about? She was never in a slump.
Right. My apologies.
You guys want to come? I heard entry is free.
No thanks.
I'm also not interested.
You guys are boring.
The next day in the Nikke dormitory, Rappy examines her equipment prior to being deployed. Wendy lies on the bed playing with her phone.
Are you getting ready already?
Yes.
How come you're always so on top of things?
It's easier this way.
Yeah, I mean...
How long has it been since you joined us, Rappy?
3 years.
That long? Time really flies. It's been a while since I've asked you, but... have you discovered what it is you want to do?
No, not yet.
I see. Well, I should start getting ready.
Wendy suddenly bolts upright, leaping off the bed with a startling speed.
What? Rappy! Rappy!
What?
Have you read the Arc Daily today?
No, not yet. What is it?
Pretty. He's dead. She was murdered by a Nikke phobia in the middle of her comeback concert.
She was murdered by a Nikke phobia in the middle of her comeback concert. I feel like that should have said Nikke phobe myself, personally. That's what I would have done. But yeah.
What about Rio?
I'll contact her. The last message I got from her was that she'd arrived at the concert.
I'm here.
Rio!
What's wrong?
Are you okay?
What do you mean?
Pretty, she...
Oh, that. I'm okay. Too bad about her dying. She died so easily. It was hard to believe she was even a Nikke.
Rio?
Oh, Rappy.
Yes?
It's been a while since I gave you a lesson. Here's one more thing.
Yes?
there's no point in trying so hard. None of it matters when you die. You can strive to be the best in life, inspire countless people, and give them hope. And it all amounts to nothing in the end. Life is meaningless. It doesn't matter how hard you try. If some crazy person intent on ending your life comes after you, it's all over in an instant.
You notice the booba tag? Yeah. I don't know how much the tags on Twitch actually influence anything. I just thought it was funny.
So what's the point? No need to put so much effort into living.
Rio.
No matter how much you strive to achieve, how brightly you shine, how beautiful you are, all someone has to do is lift a finger, and your life ceases to exist. So don't bother trying. It's all meaningless.
It's a very pessimistic way of looking at things. Wendy approaches Rio and embraces her.
I'm sorry, Rio.
What's wrong? I'm okay.
You're clearly not okay, Rio.
It's all so meaningless. What's the point of living? Why did Pretty work so hard to achieve everything she did? All it did was get her killed.
That's not true. I didn't know Pretty personally. But I'm sure the reason she worked as hard as she did was because she was striving towards something.
But we'll never find out what that something was. It's not like she'll ever get there anyway. Not anymore. It's better to give up on any dreams or aspirations you have. It all amounts to nothing when you're gone.
A few days
Rio,
later.
Did you want to become like Pretty?
No. I wanted to become a pop star like her, yes, but not Pretty specifically. What? Is that so hard to believe?
So, it was more than just liking her music, huh?
Okay, so I dreamed of becoming like her. Is that not allowed? Even though I never made any concrete steps toward that dream, it all ended so suddenly anyway. A dream that died before it even began.
Rappy.
Rappy hands Rio an envelope with an extravagant patterning. With extravagant patterning. I mean, yeah, I know patterning is a word, but it's just like I feel like the sentence would just it wouldn't sound so silly if it was Rappy hands Rio an envelope with an extravagant pattern.
What's this?
It's a ticket to partake in an audition to be the next Tetra pop star.
What?
Rappy and I had to pull some serious strings in order to get that.
But these are so sought after. You can't even pay for them.
Everything has a price.
We found a way to purchase it.
How much did you pay?
In a situation like this, I think it would be better for you to simply say thank you rather than ask how much.
I can't do this. I haven't even practiced, let alone gotten into the right headspace. I don't have any outfits, and...
Well, you can start now. The audition is in 3 months.
I'll be rooting for you. I want you to show me that hard work pays off. I'm sure you will learn a lot.
Think of this as being like one of the lessons we gave Rappy. Now, go get him.
Okay. I'll try my best. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Rio continuously hums a song by Pretty throughout her mission. Despite multiple warnings by the new commander to stay quiet, Rio pays him no mind and continues humming. Even when he begins harassing her, Rio shrugs off the remarks and continues undeterred. That night. Rio, her eyes crimson red, fires upon her squad mates as she hums Pretty's song. Yeah, I completely forgot about this. After Wendy was forced to shoot down Rio, she smiles briefly and turns the gun on herself. The gunshots drawn in nearby raptures and a battle breaks out. The commander dies in the skirmish, and the only two members of the squad are left, members of the squad are left standing. Rappy and the other survivor return to the Ark. Rappy is put on standby after a routine checkup. There is a warning on the news cautioning the public against fake Tetran audition tickets, which are circulating.
No. No.
The Skullhead Squad is disbanded due to the members being killed in action. Rappy begins to understand what Rio meant by life being meaningless. Rappy looks at the mirror. In her reflection, she sees the same expression Rio has shown on the day Pretty died. She feels empty. It's like, man, even if she did get to live through all that and she didn't get corrupted, it was a fake ticket anyway. Wow. Alright, bye, Harvester. Hardly knew you.
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go wash up again.
Time passes. Rappy continues to carry out her missions as part of Rappy continues to carry out her missions as part of an unnamed combat squad. Before she knows it, all the squad members except for her are replaced, either due to being killed or by going mad. This process repeats itself several times. There were so many who had hopes and dreams of something better, but they all died before they had a chance to realize those dreams. No one is immune to corruption, and none could overcome it. Rappy couldn't remember how many lives she had to end, their eyes burning red as they repeated the same words over and over. The Mind Switch is a horrifying spectacle. Their victims' personalities transform in an instant, and any relation and bonds they might have had disintegrate instantaneously. Innumerable Nikkes lost their lives in a flash. They were lost to raptures, to the environment, to humans, to other Nikkes. Their lives seemed so fleeting and fragile, devoid of meaning. All Rappy wished for was for it to be over. For these aimless, purposeless days, to end. Time passes. The Ark is starting to bustle with activity.
The second surface reclamation war is guaranteed to succeed. It will be conducted on a scale 100 times larger than the first. The New Hope, a legendary commander in the making, Johan, will lead the war effort. The technology of Elysion, Bacillus, and Tetra is cutting edge. All the particles which disrupt Rapture communications have been dispersed through the surface. Humanity has no reason to lose. Victory is ours. We are going up to the surface. We will reclaim our homeland.
The second surface reclamation war.
With everything and everyone on the line, the Second Surface Reclamation War is officially declared. The arc is more lively than ever before, with many people whipped into a fervor. The word hope echoes at every corner, repeated incessantly. Rappy understands the emptiness that came with that word, but at the same time gazing upon a world whose inhabitants were filled with such hope, she couldn't help but cling to a little bit of hope. Perhaps she too might come to share in that hope they all had. 2 years after the start of the Second Surface Reclamation War, as soon as the elevator doors open upon reaching the surface, more than half of Rappy's squadmates are quickly killed in a Rapture attack. Rappy continues to move forward with the remaining squadmates. While on the move, the squad was ambushed by Raptures, and most of Rappy's squadmates were killed along with the commander. Rappy continues to move forward with the remaining squadmates.
Wait,
What's wrong?
where are we going? Why don't we go back to the Ark? What good can we do out here? There are only 4 of us.
We have to join up with the others and resume the operation.
What good will the 4 of us joining up do?
We can still be of help. We need to go.
This fight was already lost before it began. It's been 2 years, and we haven't taken back a single meter of land. If they think they can reclaim the surface, they're delusional. This is a suicide mission. Do you have any idea what the survival rate has been for Nikke's during this war? 8%. Everyone else is gonna be slaughtered. This is my 4th time on the surface, and I've been lucky to come out alive each time. But things have really gone south this time. You ought to know this stuff too. It doesn't seem like this is your first time up here.
I'm aware. Yes.
How many times have you been up here?
If you're referring to during the Second Surface Reclamation War, this is my 27th time.
27th? You're lying.
I don't lie.
What's your name, by the way?
Rappy.
Rappy?
Do you know me?
Oh god! It's the Grim Reaper!
Grim Reaper?
If I stay with you, I'm as good as dead. Everyone who goes with you dies. Just saying the name Rappy is akin to a death sentence. I said it again! No, I don't want to die. I'm not going to die, am I? Someone save me, please!
I didn't kill anyone.
I know, but... Oh... You really didn't kill them?
No.
I don't believe...
Artillery fire. Everyone, brace for impact.
Rappy looks around, but no one is left. Rappy looks in the direction the fire came from. Several Raptures are approaching in a cacophony of noise.
Again, I'm the only one. I'm sick of this.
Rappy aims her weapon at the Raptures.
Only one Rapture remaining. I don't have much ammunition left. I need to aim for the core, but I don't have enough ammo to create an opening.
Just then, the Rapture turns its head and fires a beam cannon off to the side.
What? Why is it doing that?
Rappy immediately dashes out from behind her cover, not leaving herself any time to think. She takes off running towards the Rapture, which turns back to her, but is promptly assaulted by a hail of gunfire at its core. The Rapture core loses its light and goes silent. Rappy catches her breath and looks in the direction where the Rapture fired its beam. Someone is approaching. They are dressed from head to toe in red. Rappy can tell the approaching figure was a Nikke. The red figure stops in front of Rappy.
You're a Nikke, aren't you?
Okay, I love Red Hood. I do, and I like the English voice that the actress gives to Red Hood. But man, her deliveries are really stinky sometimes. And I'm pretty sure they're fairly stinky in this event too. Rappy nods her head.
I haven't seen you before.
That one was okay.
Oh, I'm sure I look like an insane person right now. Could you, by any chance, tell me what year it is?
Something about this doesn't feel right. But the Nikke before her seems to be in genuine distress, so Rappy shows her phone screen. The red Nikke stares at the date for a long time.
Huh. It's been 30 years? You. Let me talk to you for a moment. What should I call you?
Rappy wordlessly takes out her label.
Mass-produced Nikke RR15436. That's your name?
Rappy nods her head.
That can't be right. Don't you have a proper name?
Mass-produced Nikkes like myself don't have names.
Don't lie to me. You must have a name. I'm Red Hood.
Is that your real name?
Well, yeah. So, what's yours?
Rappy. My name is Rappy.
Footstep, walk, run, to be continued. We were looking to try and do this for the thumbnail, but it just wouldn't work out, so we went with what we got. This song is amazing. I'm gonna jam out if I don't do it, but we gotta do it now.
Okay, let me make sure I'm getting all this. It's been over 30 years since humanity moved into the Ark. Inside there, they prepared for a counterattack. But the first surface reclamation war ended in complete disaster. After that, they went back to the drawing board and began the second surface reclamation war. Unfortunately, it's been 2 years since then, and we're getting our butts handed to us. Did I get everything?
That's right.
What are you doing up here?
I must meet with another squad at the designated rendezvous point. I've been trying to make contact with them, but it has proven difficult because of the alpha particles.
What the heck are alpha particles?
They are molecules which can disrupt Rapture communication systems. They've been scattered all over the surface.
I thought you said they disrupt Rapture's communication systems. Why aren't yours working?
The alpha particles also seem to adversely affect the Ark's communication systems. Raptures have also gone on to build their own communication network which is unaffected by alpha particles.
Bummer.
Who are you?
Me? I'm Red Hood.
I know your name. You told me. Please state your squad affiliation and your reason for being here.
Do I really need to get into all of this? Fine, I'll tell you, but keep your hat on.
Yeah. She looks like that girl from that one anime, the red-headed lady. That's very descriptive, Jake.
I'm from the Goddess Squad.
So you are Red Hood, a member of the Goddess Squad. And when you came to, 30 years had passed. Is that correct?
That's right, but you're not shocked?
Could this be a mind switch?
Huh?
Never mind. Let's proceed to the rendezvous point. The communication equipment there should still be operational, so we will be able to contact the Ark. Once we get there, I can inform them about you.
I've got a name, you know.
I'll inform them about Miss Red Hood.
Come on, no need to be so formal. Drop the miss.
Fine. Red Hood.
Much better. Nice to meet you, Rappy.
I will protect you, regardless of my outfit.
Lagurn. I've never heard of it.
Were you wielding this warrior king from behind? Reloading. Swiftly.
Yeah, that is Red Hood. She was at one point like probably the best character in the game DPS wise, but
It's over.
well, while she's
Let
not
us
like,
rest together.
power crept
Commander.
entirely yet, there are other Nikkes that are just better. Nope, maybe I have seen the character. No clue. Alright, Rappy helps remove the rust which is gathering on Red Hood's weapon. She also gathers additional ammunition and supplies.
How's the condition of your weapon? And the bullets?
All good.
All right then. Let's move.
Hold on.
Hmm?
We need to bury them.
Excuse me?
All these Nikkes fought hard and gave their lives to the cause. We should bury them.
Why?
What do you mean? It's common decency to give someone a proper burial after they've passed.
It's not an efficient use of time. We need to keep moving.
Then you go first. I'll join you after I've buried them.
I'll help.
You're not just helping. We're doing this together.
Rappy and Red Hood dig graves and bury the scattered bodies of the mass-produced Nikkes. After some hesitation, Red Hood sticks the guns upright so they can act as impromptu gravestones.
You all made the ultimate sacrifice. Now, rest in peace.
The dead can't hear you.
How do you know? Have you died before?
I have. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I guess I have too. Why the heck am I talking to the dead then? When they can't hear me?
I cannot answer that for you.
I'm not so sure myself. I just want to. Alright, let's go. You said you were a mass-produced Nikke, right?
That's right.
I've never heard of that model before. Then again, 30 years have passed. Is it a new model?
Correct.
Do you like old music?
I don't understand the question.
Like old country and stuff like that?
I don't listen to music.
Oh, really? This is perfect then. I'll lend you my cassette player. Once you have a listen, you won't be able to get it out of your head. At least, that's what I would say if it wasn't busted. Do you know how to fix this by any chance?
I can repair most simple machines.
Then fix this up for me, would you?
Why?
Because I need it, that's why.
I see no reason to fix a cassette player right now. The surface is dangerous. We should not waste our time on frivolous tasks.
Frivolous? Ouch! That stings. Music can help you get through all sorts of rough patches in life, don't you know?
No, I do not.
Jeez. I didn't realize I joined up with such a snooty individual. All right, Miss High and Mighty. What are your amazing hobbies that have got you dismissing music in its entirety?
I don't have hobbies.
You've got to be joking.
I do not make jokes.
Then what do you like?
I do not have any personal preferences.
Okay, now you're pulling my leg.
I told you, I do not jest.
I feel like this conversation is going in circles.
Rappy feels a sense of deja vu. The countless questions direct her way. Direct her way. Yeah, I think that's supposed to say directed. Anyway, the countless questions directed her way, to which she has given the same answers time and time again. This line of conversation has become a mainstay in her life.
Any places you want to see or things you want to do?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
No.
How come?
Yep.
All hopes and dreams do is make you feel empty inside. I've seen countless people die without having achieved anything.
Yeah, it's like... grammatical issues are, to be expected. The people who made this game, their first language is not English. But it certainly does... get it. Not so much frustrating, but more like confusing. It's like, how'd you miss that? You knew to put that comma there, but you forgot to put the ED at the end of that. At the end of that word.
Not a single one of them managed to achieve their dreams. So, I have no aspirations, no dreams, because I know exactly how everything ends.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Then I will grant you one wish. Tell me what you want to do.
Rappy is taken back. Should be taken aback, but anyway, Rappy is taken aback. This is a new twist in the formula. One different from the countless repetitions she had experienced before.
What?
I'll grant you one wish.
Why?
Red Hood grins. Rappy finds it to be somewhat off-putting. Although Red Hood's expression remains effusive? Sweat trickles down her face and her body begins to tremble ever so slightly.
Because I don't think I have that much time left.
Corruption.
Do just as I taught you. My hands are too slippery.
Enemy neutralized.
Are you absorbing this valiant king from behind? Let's go again.
Did you see me out there? I did great.
Wait! I know my eyes are red, but my mind is fine. Put that gun away!
The rules dictate we must eliminate any Nikke who has been corrupted.
I'm telling you, it's not corruption, it's something else. Maybe half corruption? I don't know.
There's no such thing.
Okay, fine. That was a lie. But I'm not lying to you when I say that I'm fine.
Those suffering from corruption often repeat the same phrases. Answer my question. What is your favorite genre of music?
Country music.
What do you enjoy most of all?
Country music.
Oh, come on, Rappy.
What is something you would like to do?
Country music.
That's it. You have to be disposed of.
No, you're just asking crappy questions.
Rappy lowers
This
her
is
gun.
the first case I've seen like this.
It's been like this for a while.
Do you know why?
No clue. Maybe I have a high tolerance.
Were you corrupted the entire time you were asleep those 30 years?
I think so. I thought I was cured, but guess not.
You said you didn't have much time left. What do you mean?
I meant exactly what it sounds like. I can feel it. This is the end of the line. I'm sure of it.
How much time do you have left?
Not sure. A week, at most, if I were to guess.
You seem awfully calm about it, all things considered.
I've accepted it. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have any regrets, but I've done everything I possibly could.
Yeah, I've never heard of that word, effusive, either.
So, with the little time I have left, I'd like to grant you one wish.
I don't wish for anything. Besides, you don't have to go out of your way to help me.
I don't need a grand reason. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to. And if you don't have a wish, then we can come up with one for you. How does that sound?
But why?
Rappy is once again hit with a sense of deja vu. There have been many times when she received a helping hand. The reasons were, multitudinous. Man, that's a word. Interest, pity. It's like, this could have just been, there were a multitude of reasons. Interest, pity, boredom, and someone's desire to feel superior. Anyway, whatever the motivation has been, however, many people have extended a helping hand to her. Rappy did not have disdain for those who wished to help her. But she also harbored no expectations. Interest waned, pity didn't last, people got busy, fell on hard times, or died. For reasons just as multitudinous, everyone withdrew their offer to help her. So she learned to never expect anything. This time is no different. It is obvious that death will come. And so, as always, Rappy allowed things to unfold.
Fine. Do as you want.
It does. Yeah, Genshin Impact does the same thing, too. It's like, yeah, it'll use words in the English language that you've never heard of, but then it'll do silly spelling errors that it's like, the word multitudinous or whatever, but you forgot to put an E at the end of that word or something.
Good. Then what should we try first? I doubt you're gonna come up with a lofty aspiration right away, so why don't we start with where you'd like to go? Is there any famous spots that you've always wanted to visit?
Deja vu once again washes over Rappy. She parses through her memory and issues a response which will allow her to sidestep this venture completely.
The lift.
Huh? Come again?
Yeah, the lift.
Isn't that like the main rapture nest? Or have things changed?
No place has a higher density of raptures.
You call that a famous place? More like infamous. Going there is a one-way ticket to the afterlife.
So it's pronounced like multitude, so it's like multitudinous or something like that. I don't know. It's probably never gonna say the word ever again. So then again, maybe I can just scroll up. Yeah, here it is. Multitudinous. Yeah, multitudinous. For reasons just as multitudinous, everyone withdrew their offer to help her. Okay, you know what? Now I know the word. I'll never say it. I'll never have a reason to say it in real life, but now I know the word.
Fine. Let's go.
What?
We won't be able to get too close, but we'll be able to see it from afar.
Uh-huh.
If we get a chance, we can try to get closer. Do you know the way? Let's go!
Okay.
Cool. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go pee again.
I will protect you, regardless of my outfit. Were you engraving this valiant thing from behind?
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go wash up again.
I have returned.
So, what do you think?
Rappy takes out the earbuds and thoughts begin to swirl in her brain.
Do you like it?
It's working properly. The repairs were effective.
Not that. I'm talking about the music. Do you like it?
It's good.
You can be honest.
I don't like it very much.
Then let's listen to something else.
No thanks.
Here, try this one. You've got to listen to as many different genres as possible to develop a taste for something.
But all you have is country music.
Are you done with that?
I have consumed the minimum amount of calories required, so I am finished.
No way! You left the most delicious part!
I do not care about taste.
Open your mouth. Have a taste of that! Delicious, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Close your eyes and savor it. Just like with the music, you've got to try different kinds of food to develop an appreciation. The same goes for weapons. You're good at shooting, so why don't we try and introduce some style into the way we shoot? The more outfits you try on, the better. Oh, that hat looks good on you. You've got to log in plenty of hours of sleep to get the hang of it. The way you sleep is so rigid. You look like a corpse. If you want to grow to enjoy conversation, you need to talk more often. Make a joke, and I'll let you know if it's funny. Fighting is something you'll come to appreciate the more you do it. You're even better at hand-to-hand combat than you are at shooting.
Red Hood,
Yeah?
I would appreciate it if you didn't force your personal preferences upon me.
What? I'm not forcing anything on you. I'm merely offering suggestions.
The moment I don't enjoy something, you push and never stop.
Alright. So, maybe I'm a bit assertive with my suggestions.
It's fine. I don't need any of this.
You really don't have any interests? Nothing in the whole wide world intrigues you?
No.
You sure you don't have some kind of mental problem?
Perhaps I do. But I do not feel any discomfort.
It's not a matter of comfort. If you don't have any thoughts on anything, no likes or dislikes, what's the point of living?
I can live without it.
How can you call that living, though?
When you look at me, am I dead?
No.
Then that means I can live without any of this.
You're really good at getting under people's skin. Have you ever considered becoming a commentator? You've certainly got the acid tongue for it.
I'll think about it.
Lies.
Let's continue.
Rappy, do you really want to see the lift?
Of course. I told you. I don't know how to lie.
Time to show what steam treatments can do. My hands are too slippery.
It's over. Now,
Here we
let
are.
us rest together, Commander.
It's been ages since I last saw this thing in person. But I can't say that I missed it. You want to try getting a little closer?
If we do that, we'll die.
Yeah, you're probably right. Holy moly! Are those all raptures? Wild! I wonder what they're hiding over there that warrants such heavy guard. Did you know? I almost went into space on that thing.
No, I didn't know that.
You're a real bore sometimes, Rappy. So, how does it feel to have your wish granted? Do you feel like anything within you has changed?
No.
Feeling emotional? Moved to tears?
No.
Overwhelmed with so much joy that you're gonna bust out laughing?
No.
Feel like you can die without any regrets now?
I've always felt that way.
Alright then. What should we try next?
Next?
Your wish was granted, so now you've got to make another one. I'm no genie, but I'm sure I've got enough time to grant you up to 3 wishes. Come on, what's the next wish? You made up wanting to see this place, didn't you?
You knew?
For someone who says they can't lie, you're awfully good at it. Anyone could see you were just throwing something out there so that I'd get off your case. But you didn't count on me being so almighty, so righteous, so magnificent, and making that outlandish dream come true. So, hurry up and tell me your next wish.
Incoming fire.
Even they're mad at how long you're taking to respond!
Do you think so?
How would I know? Death!
Many of them will be gathering here soon. I believe retreating is the best option.
I don't know. I think we can take them.
Really?
Of course not! That was a joke! Lead the way!
We shouldn't go back the way we came. There's too little cover. Let's go another route.
Yeah,
Fine by me!
I don't know if you guys could like if you remember what I was saying earlier about Red Hood's the actress for Red Hood, her deliveries are pretty stinky sometimes. She has gotten a lot better, but man, when Red Hood like first made her debut in the game, oh my gosh, her deliveries were so bad. Rappy and Red Hood begin to run.
Giddy up, partner!
Let's go, guys.
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go wash up again.
Incoming.
Oh, crap!
The ground shakes, causing the two to stagger. The ground underneath them splits with a resounding crack. Rappy loses her balance and falls into the crevice. And it is instantly swallowed by the darkness.
Rappy!
Rappy attempts to lift herself up, but is unable. It's pitch black all around her.
Legs.
She lifts her head and looks up. A light can be seen through the crack. Explosions ring out constantly.
Rappy, are you okay? Answer me!
I'm...
Rappy is about to shout back in response, but stops short. Red Hood makes her feel uncomfortable. The way she heedlessly insists on becoming closer friends, her unsolicited kindness. There had been many like her, but they had all died or been corrupted. They had given Rappy hope for the future and then abandoned her. Red Hood would be no different from the rest.
Get lost, all of you. I'm busy. Hey, are you alive down there?
Red...
Rappy once again stops herself from responding. Red Hood was corrupted. She didn't have a week left. She would die. Corruption was incurable. Rappy would probably end up having to pull the trigger herself. She didn't want to do that. Enveloped in the darkness, she curls up in the fetal position, hoping that Red Hood would give up and run away. But the explosion and tremors don't stop. Rappy covers her ears and closes her eyes. But the flashes of light seep through her closed eyelids, and the incessant explosions pierce through her covered ears. She is forced to open her eyes and remove her hands and look up. Red Hood continues to fight. She has not left her and continues checking down into the crevice, hurling an endless string of profanities, also calling for Rappy.
Run away. Leave me behind. Don't give me hope.
At some point, the explosions stop. Rappy remains motionless. The worst-case scenario flashes through her mind. She resigns herself to what happened and curls up once again.
Red Hood.
The sound of small stones falling to the ground. Wait, what? The sound of a small stone falling to the ground. Rappy opens her eyes wide. Rappy lifts her head and looks up. Standing there in the lights, standing in the light streaming through the crack is Red Hood. Wow, what an illustration. Looks great.
Phew. Are you alive? Hey, it's impolite not to answer when someone's talking to you.
Red Hood.
Yep, that's me. So you're alive. Great.
Red Hood is no different from all the others. But for some reason, Rappy begins to think that she might not die or be consumed by the corruption after all.
I have a wish.
Huh? Talk about strange timing.
I want to be like you. Tell me, what do I have to do to become like you?
A series of lights suddenly illuminate the dark space.
What the? This must be some kind of underground facility.
Apparently.
Where does it connect to?
There's no way to know.
Alright. Stay here for a moment. I'll go check it out.
Where are you going?
Don't worry, I'm a jack of all trades. The only thing I can't really do is repairs.
Then you're not a jack of all trades.
Why do you always have a way of finding the pettiest quibbles? Anyway, this almost certainly isn't a rapture facility. I'll go see if I can find someone to fix you.
The reports say that there aren't any humans left on the surface. There's no way you'll find someone who can help.
So do you want to sit around here and do nothing instead? Even if there aren't any people, I might find some supplies. I'll be back, so be patient and wait here. Unless you want me to carry you.
I'll wait.
Good, good. Even though it's unlikely, if anything happens while I'm gone, just... call out for me. And I'll come running.
Okay.
Just make sure the cat doesn't get your tongue like it did a few moments ago, alright?
Okay.
Alright, I'll be back.
Red Hood walks off resolutely. Meanwhile, Rappy watches her from behind, somewhat dazed.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Red Hood continues to walk down an ominous corridor.
Ugh. I hate these kinds of places. They give me the creeps. Some music would work wonders for this joint. Huh. It's a door.
A massive iron door blocks Red Hood's path.
Jeez, what's up with this thing? It's gotta be at least 10 meters tall. Wonder if I could break through it. Guess there's only one way to find out.
Red Hood aims her rifle at the towering door. Just as she's about to pull the trigger, steam billows from the sides of the door as it slowly opens.
Should I consider that a welcome?
Red Hood heads in through the open doorway. Inside, both dark and warm.
What a weird place. Hello? Is anybody here?
Yes. Be quiet, will you? I hate noise.
Gah! You scared me.
Is that Red Hood?
Do you know me?
Of course I do.
Who are you?
I am... No. We are Deep.
We are Legion, for we are many.
How to refer to us? I suppose it would be apt to consider us guardians of the Ark.
Guardians of the Ark?
Correct. I'm afraid I can't tell you much more than that. It's classified.
Let me guess. Central government?
No. I would appreciate it if you thought of us as something more sophisticated.
Okay, I will.
Much appreciated.
So, do you run this place?
You could say that, yes.
What is this place?
It is the basement of the lift. This is where the power source of the lift is located.
No way.
Would you like to see?
Stinky.
It's right here.
Wait a minute. Is that a rapture core?
Correct. It is called the Ultra-Massive Core.
Not the most creative name out there.
I don't like it either.
So, if this thing broke, would the lift be kaput?
Correct. It would no longer be operational.
This thing is what the raptures use to come down to our world, isn't it?
You are well informed.
Then isn't breaking this thing the answer to all our problems?
If you are referring to the raptures, you are correct.
So let's start busting this thing up.
No, we cannot. The ultra-massive core is part of a pair. If one breaks, the other will break as well.
Right now, they are maintaining a stable resonance with one another from a distance.
Why does that matter? Who cares if they both break?
The other core is inside the Ark. It is being used as the Ark's power source.
So you're saying...
If you destroy this core, the Ark's core will be destroyed as well. All those people will be trapped underground. All of their infrastructure will cease to function in an instant. They will be doomed to die. Humanity will be wiped out.
I'm not entirely sure I follow.
In the near future, this area will be further fortified. It will not be possible for anyone to trespass upon this place, by accident or otherwise, as you have. If you wish to exterminate the Raptures, the Ark must be sacrificed.
Sacrifice the Ark?
Destroying this core will eradicate the Raptures, yes. But humanity will also perish. Ironically, the key to victory may well lie in finding a way to abandon the Ark. Although, I am not sure if that will be possible.
We can win if we destroy the Ark. How do you know who I am?
It would be rather strange for me not to be familiar with the Goddess Squad.
Oh.
I thought you had been disposed of due to corruption, but it appears I was mistaken. You do still seem to be affected by corruption, however.
You're good. Are you a doctor?
More or less. But it is rather peculiar. Decades have passed, and yet you are still alive. How is that possible?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just built differently.
Huh. Are you attempting to heal your comrade who fell through the fissure?
That's right. You were watching everything?
This is an important place. I see everything. Since it is you, I'll let you live. Were you anyone else, you would already be dead.
Sounds like you have experience with this sort of thing.
That I do. At least a few dozen times. Let's go. I can fix a broken leg rather easily.
Alright. Thanks.
Red Hood stares at the ultramassive core behind her for a brief moment before walking away. Red Hood and Deep look at Rappy, who is asleep.
Hey, Rappy. I brought someone to fix...
Quiet. Nothing good will come out of her seeing me.
Then what about me?
You do not have long left to live, so it doesn't matter.
You certainly don't sugarcoat anything.
Let me check on your friend's condition.
Deep squats down and examines Rappy, placing her hand on Rappy's head and chest.
Huh. This is a mass-produced model. My goodness, there's really nothing inside her. Frankly, I'm stunned at how little there is.
Are you talking about her chest? I mean, sure, she's flat, but I don't think it's that bad.
Quiet.
Deep goes silent, seemingly deep in thought.
What are you doing?
I haven't worked on either mass-produced models or Grim models before. This could be a good opportunity.
You aren't going to fix her?
With the twin cores, the only outcome is mutually assured destruction. We have to leave the possibility of coexistence open.
What are you talking about?
Sleep for a while.
A golden light bursts from Deep's hand. Red Hood loses consciousness and collapses to the ground.
Perhaps I should take a look at the corruption's progression. I might be able to help.
Deep places her hand on Red Hood's head.
No. Not possible. It's too far along. However, the nymph is continuing to fight, despite the corruption. Eventually, they will both destroy one another. Having said that, she possesses a most incredible will. It's hard to believe. It's a miracle that she's endured as long as she has. It is a pity we did not meet sooner.
Are you awake?
What the... When did I fall asleep?
I just woke up too.
What? Right. Your leg.
What are you so frantic for? Didn't you fix it for me?
Huh?
Red Hood stares at Rappy's leg. It's fully intact with no traces of damage.
Huh? When did that happen?
How would I know? I was unconscious.
My head feels kind of funny.
Hmm?
I get it. I must have instinctively mastered the art of repairing. I told you I was a jack of all trades.
Right. I think so too.
I will protect you, regardless of my outfit. I'm not being impatient.
That's it! Bring forth your full strength!
Behold, the strength born of my... I look forward to welcoming the morning with you.
Did you see me out there? I did great.
Alright.
I will do my best to keep my outfit clean. This outfit is comfortable, even for battle. Are you less reloading now? Swiftly. It's over. Now, let us rest together, Commander.
Too slow.
If I speed up, my shooting will become too unstable.
Then keep practicing until your shooting is stable.
It feels inefficient to shoot while moving.
Then don't do it. You said you wanted to be like me, didn't you? I was more than happy to pass down my secret techniques. But alas, I have been cursed with an unwilling student. It appears my legacy dies here.
Fine. I'll try.
Good student. Go on, move. We don't have time.
12 hours
So-
earlier.
Your wish is to become like me? I didn't mishear you, did I?
No.
You heard me correctly. Don't you think you're being a bit greedy? To become as versatile, strong, beautiful, and even-tempered as me is a big ask. It'll be quite the challenge.
I'm aware of that.
But you can't become me, Rappy. You'll always be you.
No, I'm nothing. So I can become you.
Yikes. All right. Then may I ask you why you want this?
I don't think you will die or lose your sanity. I know that you are in the late stages of corruption and don't have much time left. But I simply can't conjure up that image of you.
My heroics have got you mesmerized.
I don't think you're entirely wrong there.
Whoa. What's gotten into you? Do you want to become a hero?
When I was very young, and still human, I was bedridden. All I could do was watch TV, Watching Nikke's was the only thing that brought me joy. I thought they were amazing. Goddesses of victory, fighting for humanity. But the day I became a Nikke, I kept hearing all this information about how Nikkes weren't goddesses of victory. Before long, I experienced that truth firsthand. It wasn't just me. All the Nikkes I met were the same. Far from goddesses of victory, they were terribly human, pitiable, and weak creatures. But you are different. You are the goddess of victory that I envisioned when I was young. Unbreakable, beautiful, in defiance of death. You embody all of those things.
I don't think I'm as great as you think I am.
I think you are.
Fine. I'll help you. I will pass on everything I have to you. This will be the last thing I do before I leave this world. What a dramatic development.
Present.
This is hard.
It is. It's not something you can master in a day or two.
How did you practice?
I didn't practice. I was like this from the start.
That's not exactly helpful advice.
I told you. We're on different levels. Now, keep going. I've always enjoyed the saying that effort surpasses talent.
I will knock them all down.
Only a few enemies remain.
That's it? Bring forth your full strength.
Behold, the straight born of might. I look forward to welcoming the morning with you. Time has come. Let's give it our all. It's over.
I got 4 more left.
Now, let us rest together, Commander.
All right, evening.
Red Hood,
Yeah?
why did you help me?
What? Where's this coming from?
You woke up after 30 years. You could have searched for your old squad mates. Or completed something you weren't able to finish before.
I considered that. But I parted ways with my squad mates pretty gracefully. So I feel my story with them came to a satisfying conclusion. Besides, they're all probably busy with other things right now. I'm not worried about them. I'm sure they're doing well on their own.
Yeah.
Also, there's no guarantee I'd be able to find them anyway. So I decided to help the person who was right in front of me. Who acts like if she died tomorrow, she wouldn't feel any remorse.
I still feel that way.
Foolish student. Why do you choose to live life so half-heartedly? Go live your life. Living is a wonderful thing. If you keep living, you'll find something. I guarantee it. Not least of all because you'll be a bona fide graduate of the Red Hood Academy.
Tell me more about your squad mates.
Why? So you can go find them and ask them to be your squad mates? I knew it. I won't tell you. They're mine. I can say this much, though. They were strong, in many ways. They're the type where it was impossible to imagine them bending or breaking, like you say about me.
Do you think I'll ever have my own squad mates like that?
You'll have to become unbendable first. Unbreakable. Birds of a feather flock together.
All right.
So keep at it. To be honest, the first order of business is working on that boring personality of yours.
I will try.
It's a shame I never got to visit my hometown.
Where is your hometown?
I don't know. I have no idea where we are.
I can find out.
It's fine. I'm too scared to go. What if it's gone?
Even so, I think you should at least try to visit.
Nah, we don't have time for that.
What was your hometown like?
Just an ordinary village. Nothing special. Like any old village you find anywhere. Although, that makes me miss it even more. Don't think too hard about it. We can't go anyway. Let's get some sleep. Why aren't you getting this? You run, make a sharp turn, and then... you aim and shoot!
This gun center of mass makes that kind of movement impossible.
The Red Hood style does not discriminate against any type of firearm. Foolish student.
You try it.
Give me that.
Red Hood takes Rappy's gun and sprints at full speed and makes a sharp turn and fires all in a smooth motion. A tight clustered grouping of bullet holes appear neatly in the center of the training target.
You see, it's because your movements are too predictable. Have you ever heard of the sentiment, think outside of the box and you'll get better results?
No, I haven't.
Alright, now that the master has given you a demonstration, all that's left is to practice.
Roger.
You need to be bolder. That means you can't simply follow the manual. You need to catch the enemy off guard.
Won't that make it hard for our allies to react?
In situations like that, you've got to have faith that your allies will come in clutch.
That's easier said than done.
This applies to more than combat, by the way. The same can be said for nearly every aspect of life. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you need to trust your gut. Have you ever done that?
Yes.
Oh, really?
I struck a Nikke who was speaking ill of me.
You?
And I don't exactly remember when, but I once gave a present to a squad mate.
You?
If that's all you're going to keep saying, then I won't continue.
Oh, sorry. So, how'd you feel when you did that?
I felt proud.
Ha! You see, how is it that you know all that but somehow ended up such a square? You need to try living like that all the time. If it's difficult, try to force yourself.
Why did you become a Nikke?
You go first.
I didn't have a choice. I lost consciousness, and when I came to, I was already a Nikke.
Same as me.
That's surprising.
Really? I was what you could call a hoodlum. My entire life revolved around avoiding work and hanging out with my friends, causing trouble. Then I got into an accident and ended up dead. When I woke up, I had been turned into a Nikke. Apparently, I had been a suitable candidate.
How do you feel about living as a Nikke?
I don't have a passionate sense of duty or anything. I simply thought that since this was how things had turned out, I might as well put my best foot forward. Turns out I was a good fit for it after all. Plus, you couldn't have asked for better squad mates than the ones I got. So, having worked that hard, you know, this is the first time I've ever talked about any of this. Anyway, the thing I ended up thinking most often of all was, let's beat the Raptures. My squad mates really influenced me a lot. There's a saying that really summed up my life then. My existence was made complete by the existence of others.
Your squad mates.
Try and be friends with them as much as you can. They'll prove invaluable. Mark my words. Besides, it gets awful lonely going solo. I'm hitting the sack. Sleep tight.
Red Hood,
What is it? I'm going to sleep.
if you're trying to sleep, Wouldn't it be better to turn off the music?
What's the big deal? It's nice to listen to it as you doze off.
I don't agree.
Don't worry. You'll like it eventually once you listen to it enough. You've got talent. You're learning fast.
Could it be because I started without any preconceptions?
Maybe, maybe. Let's see. Next, you have to go back to the Ark.
Hmm?
It's time for us to part ways, my friend.
What? But there's still time.
Come on. I'll see you off.
No, not yet.
Rappy, it's over now. You know that. Let's go.
I will do my best to keep my outfit clean. Only a few enemies remain.
That's it! Bring forth!
Behold the strength of might. I look forward to welcoming the morning with you. Time has come. Let's give it our all.
Did you see me out there? I did great.
As Rappy and Red Hood walk together, neither of them say a word. Only the sound of music can be heard. Rappy desperately tries to think of a topic to discuss, but nothing comes to mind.
Rappy?
Rappy is startled by Red Hood's interjection.
What are you so startled for? You didn't do anything, did you?
No, it's nothing.
Rappy realizes that she is stuttering.
How long until we reach the Ark?
The Ark. How long?
Come on, get a hold of yourself.
Red Hood, let's go to your hometown. You said you wanted to visit it, didn't you?
Forget it. I told you. I don't even know where it is.
I'll find it. Tell me everything you can remember. We can find it.
It's okay.
Suddenly, an old memory of Rappy's resurfaces. It's okay. A magical word that makes people reflect on what they've done.
Rappy?
What have I done? This time wasn't supposed to be for me. It was additional time that was miraculously given to you. All I did was think about myself.
Hey!
Red Hood gives Rappy a light slap on the back.
You've got it all wrong. Pull yourself together. This was all my own decision. Stop spiraling.
But you're...
I'm not unhappy. I've let it all go. I told you. It was fun when I thought about how I was training my own successor. Now let's go! Foolish disciple. Come on! I said let's go!
Red Hood keeps walking, and Rappy follows. Neither of them say anything.
I'm going to finish this quickly and get back to the warm water. This outfit is icy, even for battle. I'm perfectly calm right now. Class is dismissed. Good job, everyone.
Rappy stares at Red Hood's back. Red Hood doesn't seem to feel any hesitation, concern, or sadness. Rappy doesn't take her eyes off her for 1 second, trying to engrave the image of Red Hood in her memory. For hours, they walk.
I'm getting a little tired. Let's rest for a bit before continuing.
Sure.
Rappy has a gut feeling This is really the end. Red Hood leans against an old building, showing clear signs of fatigue. Rappy doesn't know when it started, but Red Hood's eyes are stained red.
Dang. This is really tuckering me out. Must be getting old.
Do you want something to drink?
No, you go ahead. Rappy, go now. This is as far as I go.
I'm not leaving you.
Nikkes who are corrupted harm even their closest friends. You know that. It's embarrassing to admit.
You have nothing to be ashamed of.
You know you can't shoot me. You're planning to die with me? Is that it? I made myself very clear before. You have to go live. So go!
I will shoot. I'll live.
Alright, do it then. Have you found something to aspire towards?
Yes.
Don't do anything you'll regret. I'm not really as great as you make me out to be.
Whether you are great or not doesn't matter. You're a good person. That's undeniable. So I want to be like you.
Thank you. But you know what? You're a good person too. I was pretty lucky to have met someone like you along the way.
Red Hood scrunches her fists. Red Hood scrunches her fist and extends it out.
I've passed on everything I know to you. You'll have to take it from here.
I will.
Rabby gives Red Hood a fist bump.
It's a real bummer having to leave you behind like this, you know?
Without a word, Rabby places the earbud in Red Hood's ears, then presses the play button on the cassette player.
Good. This is really good. I'm going.
Yeah.
Red Hood's eyes close and never open again.
No.
For that entire week, Rappy exists as if in a dream. In that week, she experienced more than she could handle in her entire life prior. Rappy clutches onto Red Hood's lifeless body and cries. Screams, cries more. After some time, Rappy ceases to move as well. Even after all the seasons change, one after the other, Rappy doesn't move. Seasons come and go, and Rappy never moves an inch.
I will protect you, regardless of my outfit.
That's it! Bring forth the
Behold, the strength born of my... I look forward to welcoming the morning with you. Everyone! Class is dismissed. Good job, everyone.
Alright. Rappy opens her eyes. There's no one in her arms.
Red Hood?
Rappy looks around. There's nothing. Rappy quickly stands up. Breathing heavily, she frantically looks around the area.
Where? Could she really be alive?
Rappy suddenly feels a sense of calm. She places her hand on her chest. Her mind feels at peace. Red Hood was dead. However, despite that, she feels as if she is still with her somehow.
I will become you.
Rappy begins to walk.
Let's go back to the Ark.
Ark, Elysian headquarters. Two people walk speedily down a hallway.
What's her status?
Surprisingly normal.
How long has it been?
Over 4 years.
I can't believe it. Have you checked the combat data?
Yes, it seems there have been more than 300 battles over the past 4 years.
300? Not 30?
Yes, 300. And that's only the number of large-scale engagements she took place in. If we include all encounters with raptures, it's more than 3 times that.
This is unbelievable.
Trust me, I felt the same. But the data doesn't lie.
Let's hurry. Excuse me.
Over there.
RR15436. Is that correct? I'm Ingrid, the CEO of Elysian. Let me confirm again. RR15436 is your name, correct?
No. It's Rappy.
Very well, Rappy. How are you feeling?
Fine. No issues.
All right. I'm going to ask you a few simple questions now. I only ask that you answer truthfully.
All right.
Did you participate in the Second Surface Reclamation War 6 years ago?
I do not know for how long, but yes, I did.
For 2 years, you took part in numerous operations, large and small, correct?
That's correct.
After that, we suddenly lost contact with you for 4 years. Where have you been during that time?
I was on the surface.
What were you doing on the surface for 4 whole years?
I was searching for a way back to the Ark.
Alone?
There were a few Nikkes who joined me along the way. They all died.
How did you get to the Ark?
I took the elevator.
Our data shows you engaged in over 300 battles during your time on the surface. Is that correct?
I don't remember the exact number, but battling with the Raptures was a constant feature of my time up there.
And you survived all of those fights?
Yes. I had to survive.
Welcome back, Rappy.
Thank you.
We plan on conducting a thorough examination. Is that all right?
No problem. Have you detected any issues?
There are no signs of corruption or mind switch symptoms. You're safe.
That's a relief. Would it be alright if I asked a question?
Please, anything.
What happened with the Second Surface Reclamation War?
We failed. That would have happened about 4 years ago.
It must have been right after I went to the surface. Even back then, the situation was dire.
Yes. 2 months after you last went to the surface, the central government officially announced the failure of the Second Surface Reclamation War.
So, it only lasted for 2 years and 2 months. So, what do we do now?
We have decided to adopt the tactics proposed by New Hope. Our primary strategy will incorporate guerrilla warfare, carried out by elite commanders, and a small number of Nikkes under their individual command. There would be no more large-scale deployments to the surface.
Are we buying time? Or have we given up? So both.
Yes.
I have no further questions at this time. Please proceed with the examination.
A mass-produced Nikke who survived on her own for 4 entire years. Wandering the surface freely without hiding. It's a story that almost defies belief. She has an unbelievable amount of combat experience. Perhaps this could...
Ma'am! Ma'am!
Call me instructor. This must be rather important if it justifies barging in here without knocking.
You need to come see this. It's beyond my authority to decide what to do next.
The Ark, Elysian's Nikke Research Lab. Rappy lies asleep on the bed connected to various machines. Screens displaying Rappy's test results fill the wall.
All right, what's going on?
Her body weight is more than twice the average. And most importantly, there are 2 cores.
What? Explain to me how something like that could happen.
I have no idea. This is the first time we've encountered a case like this. Although only 1 core is active, we have no idea how this is even possible. Also,
Is there something else?
within her nymph, the region dedicated to her sense of self is densely packed. We consulted the
Yeah.
past records, and it was almost empty
right,
when she
Ishka.
first became a Nikke.
Are you telling me she honed her own sense of identity over time?
It appears so.
What about the brain scan results?
Other than the abnormally extensive combat data, there were no other significant findings. We haven't been able to get access to certain parts of the brain, but considering it's only a week's worth of information, we doubt it's of any major significance.
All right. Reconstruct her body based on this self-identification data. I think it would be best to dispose of this current body with 2 cores.
Are you sure we shouldn't look into it further?
There are too many unknown factors here. It's best to only have 1 nymph.
I understand.
How do you feel about your new upgrade?
I don't feel particularly special. It feels like this face and body have always been mine.
Also, I might add that this game is really funny when you tune out for a bit. You're right. Yeah, that's fair.
It's the ideal image of yourself, nestled within your subconscious. The fact it feels familiar to you is hardly surprising.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nikke's story is like you really, if you are trying to understand what's going on, you really can't skip anything. And it's like, for better or for worse, you could say. I mean, a lot of games are like that, but it's like Nikke especially. And that's largely why I'm going back and I'm rereading a lot of the things that happened, because now, like, we have things happening in the present where I'm just like, was that ever mentioned before? And like that character Pretty from the side story I played earlier, like, I didn't realize she was mentioned so much in previous events, including this one.
Is that so?
There is something I should tell you. Your body weighed over twice what it should, and contained 2 separate cores. That body was disposed of due to safety concerns. But even your current body, which was generated based on your own self-identity data, exhibited the same anomalies. No matter how many times we tried, the results were the same. Something embedded within your own sense of self caused this. Do you have any idea what that might be?
No,
Very well. I understand. From now on, you will be affiliated with Elysion. Further research will be conducted to utilize the output of the cores in your body. Do you have any objections to this?
No.
The research will proceed concurrently with your practical operations. You will be assigned to a specific squad and participate in missions with them to gather data. Is there a particular squad you would like to join? If you have a preference, we will honor that request.
I want them to be strong.
Strong?
Yes. I want squad mates whom I won't have to worry about dying or falling apart.
Is there any particular reason why you care about this so much?
There is something that I wish to become. In order to achieve that, I require strong allies.
What is it that you want to become?
Red Hood.
Good. We have the perfect squad for you. It is Elysion's elite combat squad. I doubt you'll find anything lacking in them. Nor they with you.
I understand. Thank you.
And it's dead. 3 shots and it's gone.
Class is dismissed. Good job, everyone.
Alright. Years later, ARC, Elysion's Nikke research lab.
They've told me about your performance reports. Unhwa has been praising you, which she doesn't give easily.
It's because the 3 of them have done so well looking out for me.
Good. Let's keep it up. Absolute will soon become the most formidable squad there is.
Instructor.
Hey, Finn.
What is it?
I would like to push the subcore to its limit today.
No, I'm against it. You nearly died after only 10 seconds of operation.
I know. But I can feel it. Something will change if I push it. I want to see whether I'm right.
Fine. But if I deem it to be too dangerous, I'll put a stop to it immediately.
I understand. Thank you.
The subcore is activating. It's causing the influence of the main core to recede.
Shut it down!
I can't. We don't have control.
What the?
The body is reconstructing. What's happening?
What?
Rappy's body is transforming. The main core has gone silent.
What on earth is happening?
Subcore has stabilized. Body reconstruction is complete. Huh?
She looks completely different.
She's completely red.
Check the database. Identify that Nikke.
Yes, ma'am.
What on earth is this?
After searching through the old databases, we've identified the Nikke that Rappy transformed into as Red Hood of the Goddess Squad.
What? But how?
I don't know.
Anime.
I have no idea what this means. She's currently asleep and shows no signs of awakening.
Rappy wanted to become Red Hood. Her ideal, the one she was suppressing, emerged when the subcore took control. Find a way to restore Rappy to her original state. Use whatever means necessary.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, I'm sorry to have to do this. But after this is over, I will have to erase the memories of everyone involved, including you.
What?
It's too dangerous to have anyone else know this information. It could turn the Ark upside down.
Why would it do that?
We've discovered here that you can become whatever person you envision in your own mind. By using the nymph to insert specific data about an individual into their subconscious and making their personality theirs. And then reconstructing the body.
Any person could be reproduced as a Nikke. Not just that, you could bring the dead back to life or create as many copies of the same individual as you wanted. But surely someone must have thought of this before. Bacillus, for instance?
They must have all failed. But Rappy here is the undeniable result that it's possible. Since we have the end result, we should be able to trace our way back through the process that led to it. This needs to be buried. It's too dangerous.
Understood. Once I'm finished here, you can proceed with my memory wipe.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Present Commander's
Everyone
room.
knows how the rest of the story goes. I was consumed by the thought of becoming Red Hood. I realized that I was only using those who considered me a friend, and so I left Absolute. I wandered aimlessly, and eventually ended up meeting Anise. Then I met the Commander, and then Neon. And that led me here.
Dang, you've really been through it. You're like a living witness of history.
Red Hood really left an indelible impression on you, didn't she?
Yes. Were it not for Red Hood, I probably would have died without achieving much of anything. I wouldn't have met you either, Commander.
She really did embody what you considered perfection.
And I still feel that way about her. But now, rather than becoming Red Hood, I simply want to become like her. I think I can do it. No, I will do it. She passed on her power, her sense of duty, to me. I have squad mates who I can never imagine dying or getting hurt. And a commander capable of guiding me. There's no reason for me to fail.
Oh, I nearly forgot.
Hmm?
I bring out the cassette player that was next to the bed.
Is that?
It's a gift I received from Red Hood. It's been a while, so why don't we have a listen to it?
Thank you.
Does that thing still work? It should. I've seen Master listen to it once in a while.
Alright, I'm pressing play. Country music flows from the speakers of the cassette player, and we all listen to the music in silence. Rappy closes her eyes, recalling the past which she misses so dearly. The music ends.
It still really isn't my style of music.
It's been a while since we've been back to the Ark. You're right. I hope nothing's happened.
That is such a good drawing. My gosh. I wish I could draw. Like, that is so good. Rappy,
Yes, Commander?
what are you thinking about? This song is so good. One day we'll see Commander's face too. We see most of it. It's always just his eyes we never see.
I was thinking about what I want to do in the future.
And there it is. Alright.
Did you see me out there? I did great.
Class is dismissed. Good job, everyone.
It's over. Now.
Did you see me out there? I did.
It's over.
Class is dismissed. Good job, everyone. I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go wash up again.
I hope, you know, I really wish there would be an anime adaptation of this. Oh my god, I would love it, but
now,
the problem is I don't think they're gonna do it. See, they a leak had came out like I want to say almost 2 years ago that like one of the most reputable animation studios was working on a Nikke anime. Or working on something for Nikke, so everybody just naturally assumed, oh my god, there's a Nikke anime coming. Well, it turns out that wasn't accurate. Instead, A1 Studios, again, great animation studio, by the way, they effectively made a new resource downloading screen for Nikke, and that's what the leak was. But yeah, otherwise there is, as of right now, there is no plans to turn this into an anime. And oh my god, they should.
Can you now feel the dignity befitting a king? What do you think? Can you now feel the dignity befitting a king?
Like one of the biggest problems that this game has is just the fact that it's a visual novel, man. You know, well, at least the story parts are, I mean. Of which there's a lot of it. It's like, you know, sometimes I wish that it had like the same kind of character interactions, like a world, if you will, similar to like, say, Genshin Impact. And it's dead. Who knows? I mean, maybe Nikke will get an anime someday, but I don't think it will.
I did great.
All right. In the not too distant past.
Hey! Are you the one who we found wandering around?
I have a name.
Rappy, isn't it?
Right. And you're a niece.
You know my name?
You know, and who knows, maybe they will, Jake. It's tough to say. I mean, this is one of the most profitable gacha games on the market right now. And you guys have seen this. Nikke rakes in anywhere between $15 to $30 million every month. And if there's an anniversary, it'll do 50, 60, you know, it all depends on the event that's going on. I sincerely doubt that this game costs shipped up that much to maintain. And the reason I know that is because, again, look at it. There's not much to the character models. They're just 2D sprites. There's not much to the 3D models. They're not like super high quality. All of the dialogue is handled in this format. You know, there's really, like, for all intents and purposes, this is almost a Flash game, to be honest with you. So I doubt very seriously that Shipped Up is paying out the nose to maintain this game. And how I also know that is they bought all of their employees. Like, I think there's like 300 employees at Shift Up, give or take. They have purchased all of them a PS5. They've purchased them a PS5 Pro. They've purchased them a Nintendo Switch 2. They've purchased them all AirPod Max headphones, among other things. Like, that's a lot of money to just give to your, to just buy gifts for your employees, especially gifts that expensive. So it's Shift Up is a great company. It sounds like it'd be great to work there. Right, and that is also true. Like, whereas games like Genshin, I just saw your message there, HK. Whereas games like Genshin Impact, the updates feel like they take forever to come about, and truth be told, they come out once a year. But Nikke, we get new story chapters, main story chapters, every couple months. And additionally, you know, there are a lot of random events, such as this, that are voiced. Most of the content in this game is not voiced, mind you, but they're able to consistently pump out new content all the time because, yes, it is in fact a visual novel and there's not much to it. So it keeps things entertaining. Like, after a while, like when you finish up, like, I'm going to use Genshin again, when you clear all the content in a Genshin update, you've got basically nothing to do but raise characters. And that just gets so tedious, you know? I don't really have that problem with Nikke. It's like it's got fan service, it has kick-ass music, it has fun gameplay. Like, I swear, like, and then when they did the when they changed the song, the main, not the main theme song, but the song that plays during when you download resources, it's like a metal song now. It's like, dude, this game was made for me. I love it. I know it doesn't really get any viewers on Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that, and I don't care. I love it. This game is awesome.
You're famous.
I am? What do you know? I guess my reputation precedes me, even after retirement.
Oh wow, so they were already alluding.
How about it? You want an autograph?
Oh wow, so they were actually alluding to Anise being a pop star even in this event, and this was over a year ago. I never put that together.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh? But I thought...
I'm not sure exactly what you're thinking, but it's incorrect.
But you know who I am. Doesn't that make me famous?
You are well known for your insubordination.
Well, it looks like it's a meeting of the celebrities.
Indeed.
So, you and I are in the same squad now?
Looks like it.
No one else.
Just the two of us.
This is ridiculous. Feels like they're putting the two black sheep together and hoping we sort ourselves out. Not exactly the most tactful approach.
I guess it can't be helped. Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why don't you follow orders?
What is this? We've just met and you're already getting up in my grill?
I'm not looking to pick a fight. I'm simply curious.
Well, no reason in particular. I'm just tired of it. Tired of having to risk my life every day following orders from morons who wouldn't know their ass from a hole in the ground. They're always spouting up gibberish about how Nikkes are supposed to risk their lives for humanity. Honestly, I don't care all that much about humanity reclaiming the surface and all that. The people in the Ark are garbage. All of them. Being told to do this and that really gets on my nerves. So, I didn't listen to them. And this is where it got me.
Amazing. Many people have the same thoughts as you, but few act on them.
Thanks. What about you? From what I hear, you're nothing to sneeze at either. You left Absolute, the greatest squad there is, to wander around on your own like a roaming mercenary. Despite being a lone wolf, your mission success rate is incredibly high. Do you know what people are saying about you? They claim that you couldn't hack it as a leader in Absolute, so you switched to a mediocre squad so you could throw your weight around. They say you're searching for a place to die. There's all kinds of rumors going around. Is there any truth to them?
I'm looking for someone to lead me. Someone who won't bend or break.
I'm not even sure if anyone like that exists.
There was once. That's why I'm looking.
Is that so? Well, I hope you find them.
Yes. I hope so too.
Man, what a great... That is a good event. Okay, so... Anyway, next time we meet, I plan to play through this Phantom Thief Detective event and this Life Again event. And that should probably be good. That'll be for tomorrow, by the way. I'm just trying to get all these archives done. The thing is like with these voiced events like Footstep, Walk, Run, it's gonna take up the duration of the screen. So, stream, I meant. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you hanging out. I will catch you on the next one. For now, yeah, we'll plan around tomorrow.